Hello guys, it's your old buddy Rorschach here, and this is my review of, oh hang on, my large gear stick is getting in the way. Sorry, getting a little bit overexcited at the beginning of the video. This is my review of Symbiote Spider-Man Alien Reality issue number 1. Sorry, I can't help myself. I'm in a bit of a silly mood, probably because I am post-workout. I always get a little bit silly just after I've had a lengthy session down my local gymnasium. What do you get up to down the local gym, Rorschach? Oh, matron. Well, that would be telling, wouldn't it? I'll just leave it for you boys to speculate out there. Let's just say that I have a jolly good time down my local gym. Enough nonsense, let's talk about the comic book. So this is Symbiote Spider-Man Alien Reality issue number 1, the beginning of a new arc from Peter David. I'm speculating that it was probably delayed, maybe it was due Halloween time. I think that's quite a fair speculative direction to go into, isn't it? So because Peter David hasn't been seen in the comic book stores for about 2 or 3 months, I'm guessing that this was due to be released in October, but for some reason or other it got delayed. But thankfully it's now out, and just like any other Peter David comic book, it's definitely worth picking up. Some of the humour is definitely dad territory, or dad joke territory humour, and it's a little bit dated. There's reference to Uri Geller, the bloke who used to bend spoons on the telly back in the 1980s. But you know, apart from the slightly cringy dad humour and the jokes being a little bit, or the references being a little bit out of date, it's definitely good stuff. And because your buddy Rorschach is kind of out of date himself and definitely cringy, and I do lots of dad jokes on my video, I kind of like it. It's a comic book. It's a comic which definitely seems like it was, you know, written for someone like me, someone daft like me, and it's not woke. It's not doing the Orange Man bad stuff. It's free from all of that modern nonsense. So let's open up the book, and I'm not going to spoil it too much for you. I'm just going to give you a brief preview of what to expect, because I want you to pick up the good books, support the decent non-woke books. This is definitely decent, and it's certainly you know, not woke, right? So what's going on story-wise? Let's see if I can tease you. We begin in Siberia some years ago. Something strange is happening, and appropriate enough, Dr. Strange turns up to investigate. So what's going on with this book? What's going on with Spider-Man? He's fighting Kraven. Does he still think that the hunted arc is still ongoing? Well, it's not, is it? And a couple of pages later, it flips. Things get a little bit blurry, and Kraven turns out to be the good guy, and the hijacker is actually that guy. And Spider-Man is very confused. So mid-fight with a supervillain, things blurred, things have changed, and things are not what they seem to be. And Spider-Man has a Spider-Mobile waiting for him. The trademark sense of humour for Peter David. But this is not just a throwaway gag. The Spider-Mobile does actually play a larger role in the story at the end of the book, and it helps introduce a character who's going to play a larger part in the story. A character who does not look like you might expect him to look. Something strange is going on. Are you feeling teased? That's the intention here. Okay, so this is obviously the Black Cat, isn't it? Well, no, this is not the Black Cat. This is the Black Widow, because we're in odd territory here. Peter Parker is getting a lot more action than Conan does in his comic books, and see any review of Conan, you know, any review of Conan the Barbarian on my channel over the last about year or so since he's returned in Marvel Comics. That never happens to poor old Conan the Barbarian, but Peter Parker's certainly having a good time, even though he's very confused, because that's not supposed to happen. Why are you snogging me, Black Widow, and why are you dressed up as the Black Cat? I need to investigate here, and that's what he does. So he goes to the house of Doctor Strange, but Doctor Strange is not in. Instead, he meets the front cover star, the Hobgoblin, and I'm not going to spoil it any more than that. So hopefully that's has tempted you enough to take a chance on Symbiote Spider-Man Alien Reality issue number 1 by Peter David. The beginning of the arc, it's going to be a lot of fun. Okay, before I conclude the video then, I'll keep it nice and short for you. That's what he said. I just got to ask a question about this. What is it? It's Joywave Obsession. Apparently it's a winner, a participant and a finalist. I guess it's some sort of single music video. I've never heard of the band Joywave. How do I watch this? How do I scan that? I'm a boomer. I don't know how to scan that thing. What is this about? Please let me know in the comments down below if you've got any kind of idea at all. Okay guys, let's conclude the video then. So Symbiote Spider-Man Alien Reality is a Peter David book, so it is a good book. And that's all I've got to say. Thanks for checking out the vid. Please like and subscribe and hit the bell for instant updates. Cheers, take care, and I'll catch you all later. Bye.